Hello stream, hello YouTube. Jesus, my hair looks a mess right now. But hello, back for another Borderlands stream, the second stream of the series. I just got out of the shower, you could probably tell. And I've changed up my camera angle a little bit. It's slightly different. It's not anything crazy, but I moved it from being on top of my laptop to on top of my desk. I have a record player behind my laptop, and it's just tall enough that it lets me put my camera on a little tripod, like a mobile phone tripod type of thing. And it's right up there now. So now you can see a little bit more of my room, I think, and I'm a little bit more, I guess, comfortable in the frame. It's not so close to my face. You can see my TV up there. I cleaned up all the wires over here. You can see that shelf over there. So yeah, it's a little bit different. Not too different, but it's slightly different. But everything else is the same. Let's go ahead and get started. I also turned up my game volume a little bit because I realized the game volume was really low last week and you couldn't really hear it at all. So I turned it up. Hopefully you can actually hear it today. I'm kind of just scared that it'll overpower my voice, but I don't think it'll be that bad today. So I have some food here. I'm going to be eating for the first few minutes. It's about the most unhealthy leftovers you could have. I've got some mac and cheese, hot dog slices, leftover cheese bread from a pizza order, a Coke, cherry Coke, mini can, but it's still soda. So that's about as unhealthy as you can get, pretty much. And if I get peckish later, I do have an apple, so at least I have some fruit. Let's go ahead and get started. We left off on a good spot last week. Really hoping that's not too loud, but I don't see the meter going above my voice, so I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that it's not too loud. So last week we had a lot of side quests to do. I think more side quests than I've had to do in any other game. And we still have a lot to get through, actually. So we've gotta go find the parts of a sniper rifle. We've got to kill some skags that need to die, apparently, for some reason. And we've got to go to the Lost Cave and harvest a bunch of shock crystals. And then we need to go to the Circle of Death, apparently, and survive there for a few rounds. We do need some better weapons, I think, to get through all of these right now. So we could either open the golden chest, which I think I said I would do, or we can just continue with the main quest and then come back later. And honestly, I think I'm going to go through the main quest just to see if we can get through that and then get through the side quests. Probably going to be able to find some new weapons. So let's go ahead and do that. So I've been pretty excited to get back to this game. I enjoyed myself a lot last week playing it, and we're really only just getting started, so pretty excited to continue. I had a pretty good week this last week. I guess if I'm speaking since last Tuesday, let's see. After I started this series, not much happened after that. I did some script writing for a video essay that I'm working on, and that kind of took most of my week. I spent most of my time doing that. I was writing a script, and I ended up finishing the script at some point. I added in like cues for me to edit the video later and all of that good stuff. So that all was going on last week. And yesterday I actually ended up recording some of that script and editing it. I would call it about done, that part that I did. I've only recorded about like 5 minutes of it and edited that same 5 minutes. So, you know, it's hard to tell if I'm gonna go back and add something that I want later. But as of right now, I think it's in a good spot. It was kind of wild because I've never really done anything like that. I know I've been streaming here for a few months. Okay. Apparently I got disconnected again. That's starting to become routine at this point. I don't know why that's happening every time I stream, but something's going on with my Ethernet or with my OBS. That makes it so I disconnect every time I start my stream. I was talking about what I was doing yesterday. I was recording a script. I was recording that script that I wrote. I recorded the first 5 minutes or so. And it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I've never recorded anything like that. I know I've been streaming here for a while, but obviously this is all unscripted, and it's not really that serious. I'm just playing a video game, you know? And it's not like all that many people are watching me right now, so I'm not worried about, like, chat moving too fast or moderating chat, because there's not really people to moderate right now. But yeah, I started recording the script yesterday. Got through about 5 minutes. Took me about... To record, it took me about maybe 2 hours. I think it was about 2 hours to do that. Which isn't too bad, considering I hadn't memorized the script and I had to, you know, rewrite some of it as I was talking. I don't think that's horrible. And after that, I spent longer trying to edit it because I kept being interrupted. By that point, my family started to come home from work. So, you know, they kept asking me to do chores and all that stuff. So I kept getting interrupted to do the rest of the stream, but why am I getting so much lag all of a sudden? This was not happening last week. Yeah, I kept getting interrupted, so that took a little bit longer to do rather than the recording. But I got through the editing, and took a while, but again, it wasn't anything crazy. I just never done it before, so I spent a lot of time just trying to figure out how to work the software. There was one edit I was trying to do that apparently was too advanced for me, for a couple of reasons. At one point, I was speaking, like I was sitting on my bed and I was speaking. I was saying the script, and the edit was going to be a kind of freeze frame of me speaking, and then I would kind of interrupt myself. So you would see like an overlay of me interrupting myself, and there'd be some kind of like filter on the background to show that it was being frozen, like a TV static kind of filter or something like that, you know? Something to show that I'm like pausing myself and interrupting myself, you know, type of thing. But apparently, that's just too much for me to ask for. So, I spent a lot of time trying to get that done, but I couldn't do it. I think the exact filter that I wanted didn't come with the free version of my software, so I have to pay like $300 if I want that filter. And I don't really know how plugins work at the moment, so I couldn't really tell you if there's certain plugins available that I can just download that do what I want. There probably is. I could probably find one or learn how to work with one to make it do what I want it to do. But yeah, for the most part, I'm gonna have to pay for the full version of my software, which is just too expensive for me right now, so I had to kind of water down the edit a bit, so it looks kind of weird. It gets the point across, it just looks a little bit weird compared to how I thought it might look. So, you know, it's not anything crazy, it's just, I guess it's just a matter of me getting the stuff out there, you know? So that is like done. I would say it's done for now. All I have to do now is probably some color correcting and some, I don't know, some lighting fixing, I guess, which is probably packaged in with color correcting. But yeah, all that's pretty much done. I'm glad I was able to get it done. I was almost starting to think the project was a bit too much for me to pull off, because the video is going to end up being upwards of an hour long, if I had to guess, maybe around 45 minutes, 50 minutes, something like that. Also, why I'm still getting lag. I don't know why I'm getting so much lag. I was not getting lag like this last time, so I don't know what the deal is. Do I have any apps open? Yes, I do. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me close these apps. Maybe that'll free up some space. Give me a minute here. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's see if that does anything for me. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying I was hoping the project wasn't too much for me to handle because it's so long. The video is going to be so long. And like I said, I've never done a video essay before. But just based on the intro, it seems like it's doable. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take me a long time. But I think it's doable for sure. I don't think it's going to be the best video essay of all time. I'm definitely not good at editing, so, you know, I think it's going to be kind of maybe a little boring, more like a lecture than a video essay. But again, it's more about just getting the video out so I can continue making what I want to make, you know, and get better at it. I might record today. I might do like the first part of the next section today, edit that. I don't know. Maybe not. I might give my voice a rest, actually. Explosive longbow, that's a new grenade mod. Hold on. Might want to use that. Yeah, I might give my voice a rest. Just because I've been talking so much for a few days in a row now. Since Saturday. And I'm not doing anything tomorrow. So I could just not do anything tomorrow and then maybe record on like Thursday and Friday, maybe. I don't know, I'll figure it out. Yeah, overall, I'm pretty excited about the project. I think I'm getting that feeling, that like little sting where it's like, you want to do a passion project so bad and you've been, you know, wanting to do it for a while and you've been working on it for a while and you have this vision in your head, but you just don't have the experience or people to hire to make it look how you want it to look, you know what I mean? Like, I can only do so much with the experience that I have. Oh, that was for another quest there. Okay. I thought that might be like an echo log or something. An item I just picked up. I think that was a sniper part. Little sniper piece there. Also seems like the game is running maybe a little bit better. I haven't noticed any lag spikes. I might have just kind of tuned them out of my brain, but I haven't noticed any yet, so I think that's good. Yeah, I don't know, it's just weird actually getting the project done, you know? I'm sure once I keep doing it, it'll start to look how I want it to look. I can start using my room a bit better, and I can, you know, add in all the equipment that I want to make everything look and sound better. And once I have enough money, I can, you know, upgrade the editing software and all that stuff to be to have better edits and all that stuff. But for now, considering what I have, I think the intro that I've recorded was just fine. Oh, I just got an achievement. Okay, so we have some new items that I can look at here. I think it's just a grenade mod. Maybe one of these shields. Isn't ours gives us some kind of buff, right? Yeah, creates a shock wave when depleted. So I'll probably keep that for a bit. Let me check out this grenade mod, though. We get extra damage, and longbow grenades teleport to their destination and explode. Versus Mervs, which spawn a bunch of children grenades. Okay. I think I prefer longbows. Let's try it out just because it has higher damage. I think generally I do prefer longbows in general. Got a fast travel here. We still can't fast travel anywhere else for some reason. I don't know if that's intentional. Maybe there's some kind of quest to get these things active. But we've discovered like 4 of these things so far, and we can't even use any of them for some reason. Okay, now we're in Sledge's warehouse, or his safe house, I think it was called. So we gotta go kill Sledge now. These enemies still seem to be pretty tough. They are getting easier to deal with because we're leveling up ever so slightly. But But again, we do need some better weapons to take them out faster. That would be nice. Oh, what is that? That is a big man right there. Oh! Oh, I know who you are. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've seen you before. Oh. I guess that's the first time we've seen a badass psycho in the game then. These guys are pretty iconic. I didn't really think about it because we just haven't seen one yet. But yeah, I guess they're pretty iconic, and this is the first time we see them. That's pretty neat. Okay, we're getting some lag spikes. They're not as bad, but we're still definitely lagging a little bit. Okay, for this guy, we probably want to use our SMG. It's probably the best gun we have right now. Could also just walk past him, but I do want to kill him for the XP. As for the rest of my week, now that I've kind of vented about this whole video essay thing, the rest of my week was pretty standard. Nothing particularly special going on, I guess. Still just waiting on work. And as far as I know, I'm pretty sure I start work next Thursday. I haven't heard much about it, but the school year starts on Thursday, so pretty sure I start on Thursday. Now, maybe they fired me, maybe they ghosted me or something like that for some reason or another. I hadn't heard about it, and honestly, I was still in communication with somebody from my district, so they fired me. I have no idea, and I don't really have any reason to believe that. But you would think I'd hear something about, you know, starting back in the new school year a week before the year starts. You know, is this a quest? Is this an outpost right here? Oh, are these the respawn stations? Is that what these look like in this game? Oh, I didn't really think about that either. I'm guessing that's a respawn station. Okay, another longbow. Ooh, an incendiary SMG. We haven't had that yet. I mean, I think I still want my pistol and the bone shredder, because the bone shredder is just that good, but that's cool. Alright, so you have a pretty good gun, huh? Alright. Where's my shock nova? My shield didn't give me a shock nova that time. What's up with that? No, I had him. Come on. Yes, there we go. The clutch. The clutch. Okay. Alright. Almost panicked there for a second. Am I going the right way? I'm guessing I'm going the right way because there's only so many different directions I can go, and we keep running into new enemies, so. I'm just assuming this is the right direction here. Oh, you're the side quest. Hello. I don't know if we've, this is new. I don't know if we've never seen any, claptrap units in the other games. Because he talks about being alone in the other games. And how the other units were destroyed. I don't know if we've ever, actually seen another claptrap unit before. What did we just pick up? Did we just pick up this purple? Where did we get this? I was using this white sniper before, and I just picked up this green sniper from that chest. But when did we get this? I don't remember picking this up at all. It's a fire sniper too. I don't know if it's quite better than the green one in terms of damage, but it does do fire damage, so I don't know, maybe that'll make up for it. No idea where we got that. Must have missed that. Looks like you've discovered a defunct claptrap here. Looks like the bandits were pretty rough on him. Maybe there's a repair kit nearby. It looks like we get... Is that an extra gun slot that we get? I think that might be an extra gun slot we get from this. So where would we go for that then? Somewhere in that direction, okay. And then the main quest is going to be all the way... Oh, okay, so there's like a big old boss arena right there. Okay, so we just have to backtrack a little bit to grab this repair kit. That's alright. We're not in any huge rush to get this quest done, to be honest. I just have to remember how to get back to where I was. Is this it? I think this is it. Yeah, there we go. So there's the repair kit, but how do I... Oh, it's just right here. Okay. Oh, that's it? Oh, nice. Okay. There's no way we get another gun slot from a random side quest, right? One so easy, too. Maybe that's just like a placeholder thing? Oh, increases your backpack storage capacity. Oh, okay. Well, how nice. Thank you.